China and Southeast Asia also quickly becoming the most important region for sneaker makers. Nike and Adidas have already seen success in that fast-growing market. Now Under Armour making a big push to catch up to its rivals, and it has something that other companies don't. Sports star Stephen Curry. Sarah Eisen reports tonight from Taipei.
Here in Southeast Asia, it is the new front lines for the global sneaker wars. And that's why Stephen Curry, backed by Under Armour, toured China, Hong Kong, and Taiwan to cultivate a new generation of sneaker consumers. It's why the battle won't be played out at an NBA court back in the U.S., but in small gyms across Asia, like here in Taipei, where Curry spent hours coaching, meeting, greeting, signing autographs, and taking selfies with eager fans. But like it did in the U.S., Under Armour here in Greater China is playing catch-up to Nike, who's been in the market for decades. Kevin Plank, the CEO of Under Armour, is trying to do what he did in the U.S. in this market.
It takes time. Since 2010, we've gone from our first $1 million in business to $3 million in 12 to over $150 million in revenue this year. And so we've really just hit that trajectory of growth. But it doesn't happen overnight. And again, when you think about China, you can't think about it in terms of, what happens, this year, next year, the next 3 years even, is that it truly is. It's a 5 year to 10 year. It's a 20-year approach and plan. And again, it's got to be a gift. It's got to be something which is leaving China with more than you're walking in and just thinking you're going to pull revenue out of the market.
ESPN tallied a list of the most famous global athletes. In the top 10, Nike stars like LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Kobe Bryant at number 11, Steph Curry at number 34. But Curry says he's just getting started and, in fact, looks up to some of the other players, not just on the courts, but what they've managed to do with their brands globally.
And there's obviously great examples all across from players that have come before me. And so, Kobe's obviously done a great job of keeping a consistent presence in Asia, and once again trying to create an authentic story that's true to him. And as a fan of basketball growing up, I obviously took note of that. Everybody does it a different way, and I want to have something that's unique to me and to the story of Under Armour and Steph Curry.
But make no mistake, fans across Asia came out in crowds and enthusiastically applauding their hero, Steph Curry, missing school, lining up at 5 a.m. outside the Under Armour store just to get a glimpse of the NBA All-Star. It's clear Under Armour has a rising star in Curry globally at a time when investors have questioned where growth is going to come from. The stock has slid this year after multiplying 24-fold since going public. International could hold the key. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Sarah Eisen from Taipei.